until I start, I will support Tasha.
Which is very important because, yes, social support, we have realized, is the main cause for us not to keep on track.
Yes,
because
it's really true.
If we are surrounded, like I was in Portugal, and here too, I mean, only Shana is very nice, she supports me, but it's very hard to be with people who are not eating raw, or
not understanding.
I mean, they are not even vegetarian. So, and it's really very difficult because people do insist with you, and they do not understand why don't you want, and please try this,
yes.
and
come on, have this.
Yes, and
you have to eat this, otherwise you miss proteins or whatever.
Yes, all the time.
It's really annoying.
So I think it's really the most difficult thing. It's really the most difficult thing for me. For
me too. It already helps a lot if you have just one person, like we two. We have each other. That's not that much, but it's already another side, another weight in the balance. So, and this is very important, that you have someone you can talk to, who you can relate to in this topic, and
who can support you. Yes. So it would be so great if my friends would support me in this, but they don't. And
with my friends, it's the same. I have to say, most of them, not all.
And it's the most difficult thing. It's not the food. So the food is great, really. After a while, even if the beginning it's a bit difficult, after a while you love it.
Yes.
You love the food, and you even want it. You have desire for it. So,
and if you could just stay home, it would be no problem to just eat this. But
it would be no problem. The worst is really
to go
support.
outside and to interact with
social
society.
Context. Yeah, really. It's really, for me,
the most difficult.
Yeah, it's the most difficult.
But we will manage
this
one too,
because now we have support anyway.
Yes.
So. And until Christmas, I will be raw, and because Christmas will be like
not raw at all.
A wild ride. And maybe if I'm raw now for 2 months or 1 month and a half, I think then it can be that I manage to not to continue raw during Christmas and New Year, because I will have a different thing inside my body. Yes, I will be more stable, more secure.
I hope for the same thing. It would be very nice to keep being raw during Christmas and New Year, but of course we know that it won't be that easy probably. But if we start now, maybe we have enough time to get more stable until then. So we will let you know.
And so during September?
Yes, during September I went to a raw food fair, and this was really very interesting and also very beneficial, because they were giving many lectures and workshops from raw foodists who are active in the raw food community, and who are also long-term raw foodists, and you could learn a lot there. There was so many information. This was really amazing. I loved this fair. I liked every stand. I wanted to see everything. And this you normally don't have on a fair when you go there. But there it was all about raw food and being healthy. It was so great. It was great to meet so many people who are also into raw food, or who are at least interested in raw food and don't think that you're crazy because you are interested in it. And this was very nice. They had such good raw food and good new raw books, books about eating raw, not raw books, and I really liked that a lot. They even had a green smoothie party at night. I've never been to a green smoothie party before. I mean, that's new, a party for raw foodists where you can have raw green smoothies. It was very nice. Of course, the people didn't stay in that long, but it was also because it was exhausting to be the whole day on the fair and then going out at night. I mean, you spend many hours there wandering around, looking around, having so much input for your head to think about. But it was a very good experience, and I can only recommend that to attend festivals like that. I mean, I think they are in the USA.
How big was it?
It was 3,000 visitors during 2 days. Markus Roskranz was the host of the fair. He was also there. It's very nice to see him in real life. No, he made a good impression. I think he's very authentic and he knows what he's talking about. I liked his attitude and his way of dealing with this. So it's very interesting to meet all these famous raw foodists you only know from the internet. And they were all there and you could talk to everyone in person. And this is also a very good thing, that you can get to know everyone by yourself and to make up your own mind about it. If you want to believe the people, if you think that they are credible, if you like their credibility, I don't know. This is something you can only experience because it's still a young movement, I think. And there are not so many people yet. And I love that, to see everyone in person. And I have to say, everybody was really nice. People were very nice. There was a good energy on the fair and people were convincing. They actually were convincing. So I think there must be something with raw food and I want to experience it too.
Mm-hmm. And did you meet any German raw foodists that...
Yes, Christian Opitz was there. He also wrote a new book about raw food. He also holds some lectures, but I haven't been to one of his lectures. But they were supposed to be very good and very informative and also new. He has a new concept because he thinks that saturated raw fats are very important for the body, for the cellular hunger. It would be very necessary to eat raw saturated fats, like you have in coconuts or raw eggs. This is not vegan then, but everybody has to figure out for himself, I think. I think I want to try his concept once, but not now. At the moment I cannot imagine to eat raw eggs, so this will take me a little while. But he made it all very reasonable. I bought his book and it's very good and new information.
It's in German.
It is in German.
I wonder if he has a translation to English. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not yet because it just came out 2 months ago, minimum, maximum, I don't know. And well, other Germans. Stefan Hine was there, a mountain bike professional. He is a mountain bike professional and eating raw. And I don't know, his lecture was about a transformational diet. I mean, of course, it's about raw food, but I also haven't been there, but he was there and he also made a good impression on me. He looked very healthy and well exercised, and yeah, I think he's also doing the right thing. And he's coming to Cologne, a city in Germany, and there he's also giving a lecture, and I think I will go there this time to see what he's talking about because I'm curious. And other German raw foodists, there were many German raw chefs who wrote cookbooks, and they also made very good food there. Raw people who are having online stores where you can buy a special raw food like raw nuts or seeds or...
It's growing.
Yes, it's growing.
It's
it is really growing.
Yes.
The last year they only had 1,000 visitors, I think, and now they had 3,000. It is really getting bigger and bigger. And this is a good sign.
It's a very good sign, I think.
Oh,
really.
It is really getting bigger because this week in the German TV there was a special topic week, something like where they talked a lot about food and how food is produced and if it's healthy, about healthy eating. And there were raw foodists on TV in Germany in talk shows. You don't have that here so often. Actually, you never have it. But Markus Rothkranz was on TV here, and another German guy who healed himself from cancer by eating raw. His name is Ralf Brosius, I think. And they made a good impression on TV, and I was very happy about that because, well, I don't know, I think people on the TV tend to make the raw foodists look like idiots, but they managed very well in the discussions and the arguments with the other guests, and this was nice. I liked this a lot. And so more and more people can listen to what raw foodists say and make up their own mind.
And they have a choice. Yes, they have an option to become healthier, yes? In case you have a serious disease. I mean, you can try it. Why not?
Yes.
Why not?
At least you can get information
Yes, of
about
course.
it. And think for yourself.
It's one more choice, yes? That you can
Exactly.
follow.
So I think maybe that's enough for today. Or what
Yes,
do
we
you
also start exercise
think?
again.
Because we figured this is also very important
Yes.
for our well-being.
And so we start Oriental dance.
This is very funny. Maybe one day we will give you a little a Probe. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
A little blink at what we learned there. I don't know.
In some years.
Yes. Or maybe earlier. Well, if
But
you
it's
do-
very funny.
Yes.
It's very funny. Very,
enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
It was just
a lot.
fun to move with the teacher and I don't know, to move your body around. This is really a good feeling.
And I mean, I heard that it's good for menstrual pain. So it decreases menstrual pain, and this really would be great. So you remember this was one of the goals in the beginning of our raw food journey. And so if together with raw food and Oriental dance this can decrease, then yes, this would be great.
But I have to say, when I eat raw during I have my menstruation, I don't experience a pain. At least not that much. I mean, a little pain, but it's nothing compared to what I have when I don't eat raw. I have this already when I'm eating raw for 2 days, just during my time.
Really?
So it's definitely working, the raw food. And I hope that the Oriental style dance will help also.
I have to experience that still. I hope I will
Get back.
this month. And so yes, now we are eating a salad, a very good salad.
Yes, maybe you can take a look. It's not so much on the plate anymore. I don't know if you can see it. It's mainly red kale, red onions. There are somewhere onions, and apple, banana, orange juice. Yes, maybe this is better. Yeah, that's much better. Lemon juice, a tablespoon of honey, a little bit olive oil, a little bit of salt. And the combination does sound very weird, and
But it's delicious.
it is really good.
Delicious,
You wouldn't think
good.
that, but it's a
Really.
very nice recipe. We can only recommend that.
And I discovered something lately, a combination that I'm not sure if it's a very healthy combination for the stomach, but it's really yummy. And it's dark grapes with nuts. These are hazelnuts,
No,
No.
walnuts.
walnuts. And this combination is really very good. So
Yes, it is. I tried this too, and
I
it's
told
true.
her, and then she tried, and it's really very
It
good.
does taste good together.
And yes, so I almost eat it like it's popcorn. I take one grape and I take a nut, a grape and nut, and it's
Very
a really
nice.
good combination.
Mm.
And yes,
So, that's,
think that's it. we will
the
try
update.
to make movies more often, more regularly, now that we are
Yes.
again together and
Back in the city
Yes.
and starting a new. So for now, we wish you a happy Halloween because today it's Halloween.
Yes,
I
today
hope-
it's Sunday, lazy Sunday.
Yes.
And any suggestion, please do put on the comments
Yes.
below, because especially related to these allergies.
Yes. If you
if you
experience anything
yes,
like that, we would
we
be
would like-
very happy to know
Yes.
because you don't find so much about it on the internet. At least I don't. Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. See
Okay.
you. Bye bye.